Today I want to share things that you actually should put on your baby registry because there are so many things out there that obviously would be good to put on, but these are things that are like non-negotiables in my opinion, that you don't need to panic order from the hospital or panic order when you're home for the first night with your baby. Just put these on your registry right away and hopefully you'll get gifted them at your baby shower, and if not, then you know exactly what you need to buy when the time comes. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Annika and I am a first-time mom. My baby is 7 months old now. It is just crazy how time is flying by, and I've been compiling a list of things since day one. Since I brought my baby home from the hospital, I've been adding to this master list of my favorite baby items that are things that you actually should buy and that you actually will use. I have a couple friends who are expecting, so I've been creating this master list so I can just share it with them and offer some advice of just what I think is important to have. I'm not about overconsumption, but I do feel like there are core baby items that you actually will buy because you actually need it, and it's just kind of nice if people can buy these for you. So we're gonna go through those today. They're in no particular order, but you can add these to your registry. I will have them all linked below in the description so you can reference them later if you are building a registry now or want to share this with a friend, or even just like have this in the back of your mind for later when the time comes. But if I was to do it all over again and build my registry, knowing what I know now, these are 100% things that I'd be putting on my registry. All right, let's get into this list. Honestly, the first thing on here, should buy this. There's no reservations when coming to this item, and I actually have it right here with me because it's just so useful and so important, I guess, is this muslin burp cloth. This one is a little dirty because I was using it when we were eating this morning. This is the larger size, but this is honestly the thing that I worry about most if I don't have it with me. I use this for everything. Wiping his hands, wiping drool, cleaning his nose. This is so practical. I also put this like over my shoulder here if I'm holding him, because now that he's in the drooling stage, I just like don't want to keep washing my clothes because they have drool marks on them. So I put this on so that when he's on my shoulder, he's not leaving just wet marks everywhere. And also, like, when he was a newborn, he's 7 months now, we would use this for baby spit up or burping. Like, this is a burp cloth, so very practical. We also use these in the bath, and we'll get one wet, put on his belly to keep him warm, and then use the other one to clean him. It is just so soft and so practical. We only bought 2 packs, I think, so I think we have 20. That's probably excessive, but it's kind of nice because then you don't have to wash them constantly if you have a little back stock. These are so affordable and they come in so many different colors if you don't want sad beige. But this is like a number one must have on your registry item that I just would buy anyone. If they were like, oh, I don't have that, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna buy this for you right now. Okay, the next thing on here that I would put on a baby registry is a changing pad. I think this is non-negotiable. You need somewhere to change your baby, and you could either go the like foam route or a more cushiony type changing pad. There's different ones and different sizes, obviously. So I have only tried the like harder foam and I found that works well, but I did put a blanket down on top of it because it's just like kind of hard and cold, and I feel like that was uncomfortable for the baby. But if you got one of the like foam ones, you could buy removable covers. So honestly, there's a little bit 2 different price points, but that is definitely something you must have on your baby registry. This is a product that I didn't realize that I would probably use like at least once a day, if not multiple times a day. It's the Frida Baby 3-in-1. It's basically just like this tool that you can use to like get little lint out of their fingers or clean under their nail, which I haven't done that yet because he's not doing anything. You could also get like in their nose, like clean up some earwax. Like, it is just such a practical tool, and it's kind of random, but honestly it has come in handy. So I would definitely recommend that. It's quite cheap. When it comes to the baby bottles, that is tricky because you really don't know what your baby's gonna like, and honestly I have no idea if that's all it is. Like, I don't know if you introduce multiple to your baby, if they're like, oh, I like this one better, or if you just give them one and like that's the option. Like, I don't have any opinions on that. We have found that the one bottle that I wanted to use ended up working well, so I would put at least maybe 1 or 2 kinds of baby bottles on your registry if you plan on feeding any sort of pumped milk or formula. It's just nice to have an option that was gifted to you instead of having to buy them later. So I would just pick ones that you like research and think you would like to try with your baby on your registry, and that's just an easy way to already have them on hand. Another thing that would be great to put on your registry is muslin swaddle blankets. I mean, really any type of swaddle blanket. I think we maybe had 6, which kind of seems like a lot, but when you have a newborn and you are either swaddling them in the beginning or just using that little blanket to cover them up when they're sleeping, it's nice to have a couple on hand. I also use them for like nursing in public. I would just throw it over my shoulder, and then I would also double it as like a burp cloth or a rag if I didn't have like this one nearby. So I put a couple of those on there, and also my baby was born in the summer, so I wasn't using any like heavy blankets in the car seat when we were driving or going to the store or anything. So I feel like even just using it for that is nice as well. But I would definitely put at least one type of swaddle blanket on your registry. People will buy them for you anyways because they're just like such an easy thing to gift. But if you have like a specific pattern or color you want, just throw it on there. Someone will buy it. If you plan on using pacifiers, I would at least put 2 different types on your registry. You also don't know if your baby's gonna take one or maybe have a preference of which kind. There's tons out there, and do your research on which ones you think will be best for your baby. I know that there's a lot of information out there on teeth development and stuff like that, so just do your research, figure out which ones would work for you and your baby, but definitely put those on your registry. Those are like $5 to $10, and honestly, if you get them given to if you get them given to you and you don't end up using them, you can just re-gift them to someone else or donate them. Depending on when your baby is born, I would highly recommend putting a stroller fan on your registry. My baby was born in August, so in the heat of summer, and we used the stroller fan constantly. We would use it on the car seat and obviously on the stroller. And even when we were out at the beach, I would just like attach it to his bassinet or wherever he was, and just have it on constantly. Another thing I used it for, which is actually really funny that I did this, is I brought it to the hospital and I used it for me. I think if you naturally run warm or you just like having air on you or even the noise of a fan, bring this stroller fan to the hospital because it can attach to like the bedside, it can stand up straight. It is just so practical, and it saved me in the hospital because it was so hot, and obviously there's like you can't open a window, so that really was amazing. And that is honestly something you should put on your registry, even if it's like winter and your baby's being born, because it is just so practical for you and the baby. Depending on what your plan is for using a sound machine, it would be great to put on your registry. We ended up getting gifted the Hatch Go sound machine, and we haven't used it yet, to be honest, but I like the option of having it. So it kind of is another nice way to like get things, is put them on your registry, and even if you don't use them, you can either re-gift them later or sell them, or maybe you will use them. Like I am not against the sound machine, but I just like haven't had the need for it yet, so I'm glad I have it. But I definitely would put one on there just to have it on hand. There are so many baby monitors out there, and do your research on which ones will fit you and your family. We ended up with this one, which is BioFun, Boy Fun. I don't really know what this one actually is, but I specifically wanted a no Wi-Fi baby monitor, and this one was quite affordable in my opinion, and it just comes with this one screen and then the camera that you hook on the wall, and I've had no issues with it. Honestly, like I do charge it maybe twice a day, like anytime I need to use it, I'll charge it before so I can just have it on hand and I can move it around. But I've had no issues with this, and honestly, you can get the really fancy ones that monitor a lot of things, and I'm sure those are like good and helpful. But honestly, just an old-fashioned monitor has been working wonders for us, and kind of nice to not have to buy yourself. So definitely put that on the registry. Some items for you that you might want to put on your registry that you don't have to panic order for yourself would be anything from Haka. I find that this brand is just like so practical and helpful. I had the Haka Ladybug milk collector on my registry, and I have used that basically the whole 7 months that I've had it. It is so practical, and there's different types of milk collectors, so do your research on which one will best suit you. But honestly, these are $20. This is a good add-on gift for someone to give you. So put something on there that would collect milk or is acting like a pump, whatever you plan on doing, and maybe you don't know yet, so just put a wide variety. It is just nice to have like lower priced items, because depending on how much people are spending on you, a $20 item doesn't feel like it's breaking the bank. So then they might get you a couple items. I think this next item ties for most important on your baby registry with this burp cloth that I obviously have with me still. And that is the Miss Mouse Messy Stain Treater. That honestly, I don't even know what kind of product this is, but it just like works wonders. Like, I don't know how they created this and formulated it. It is incredible, and you should have 100% put this on your registry. Get the little bottle that you can use on the go, get the big bottle, get a refill, like literally just put anything on your registry. This is the best stain treater, and we use it for more than just the baby clothes. Like, I will use it for our own clothes, and it gets anything out. So any stain that you just have lingering, use it, because this will work wonders. And it's kind of expensive, but honestly it's a product that works. So in my opinion, it's like worth the money. One other item that I would definitely put on a baby registry as a first-time mom would be a touch nightlight. There are so many kinds out there, so just find the one that works best for you in your price range. I just got one of the egg ones, and I think it was like the first one on Amazon, and I was like, yeah, sure, that one works. We got gifted that. I use it constantly. I bring it with me when we travel, and I actually ended up getting a second one that you squeeze to turn on for like near the changing area. So definitely a light like that is nice because it's dimmable, you can change the color, and I just find that it's not as aggressive as like any other night lights. Obviously you can get like other ones that you can set the dim setting or whatever, I'm not sure, but a touch night light is just so seamless. Instead of having to find the cord to flick it on or turn it on, I don't even know. So just do yourself a favor, put this on your registry. Someone will buy it for you. Another item for you that I think is very important to put on your registry that is a little pricey, but depends on like which brand you go for. To be honest, I feel like they're all kind of the same. It's either if you want like a name brand or just another whatever one, is Silverettes. They will save you if you are breastfeeding. It takes a toll on your body for the first while you get sorted and you get used to it, and these literally healed me. So I would 100% add these. If you feel like this is weird to add on your registry and you don't want someone buying you this, obviously just buy it yourself. But I would definitely put this on your registry. They work wonders. Some other items that I would put on your registry as a first-time mom that you might not think about would be diapers. Honestly, a pack of newborn diapers or a pack of size 1 diapers would be so handy just to put on your registry, as well as baby wipes. These items are something you're gonna have to buy over and over again for the span of the time you're using these items. And honestly, getting a free box or two is just like so kind and just like is very exciting. So definitely put like either newborn diapers, size 1, and also baby wipes. This is so easy for people to just pick up at Costco to buy you, to give you. And honestly, like the more practical gifts I find are, at least for me, like more, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but like if someone bought me a box of diapers, I would be so appreciative of that versus someone buying me this cloth, even though I've raved about this the whole time. Diapers are like a need, an absolute need. This is obviously not, because you need a diaper to put on your baby. This could be used, you could use a t-shirt for all that matters. So I definitely do a box of diapers and wipes, and even like hand sanitizer if you want that for your diaper bag or your changing table. Those items are $30, $40, and someone would love to buy you. So definitely put it on there. There's probably a couple other items that would be good to put on your first time baby registry, but these are like the bare minimum that I would recommend. I have another video talking about baby items that are actually worth it or not worth it, and I'll link that here. But basically, you don't need much for your baby. You need diapers, you need wipes, and that's pretty much it. Like babies don't need to come with 100 items, but some of these items are actually very helpful and good to have. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or want to suggest something to me to add to my master baby list, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.